Newshour.
Good evening. On the Newshour tonight exclusively, only on this channel, we'll be speaking to the professor of the UCLA who has tracked down Osama bin Laden. His name is Professor Thomas Gillespie, and he has used some advanced scientific techniques we broke the news about yesterday on tracking bin Laden within a 6 square kilometer area. How did he do that? How sure is he of his theory? Professor Thomas Gillespie on the Newshour exclusive.
Also coming up on the Newshour exclusive live, the man who says he's tracked Osama bin Laden. We'll get to that on the Newshour in just a bit.
Well, he says he knows exactly where Osama bin Laden is and has scientific research to prove it. Times Now has spoken exclusively to UCLA Professor Thomas Gillespie, who says he has helped trace the world's most wanted man.
The calculations, complex. The answer, simple. America's most wanted man is here in Pakistan, in Kurram to be precise.
And then once we found the city, which was Par-Chinar, we used high-resolution imagery, which was about 0.6 meter resolution, to identify structures that matched his life history characteristics.
Hiding here, here, or here.
For instance, he's 6'4", so the building had to be over 6'4". He's on a kidney dialysis machine, so it had to have electricity. It had to have walls around it. It had to have a certain amount of privacy. So we went through the city systematically and identified, looked at each building and see what matched, and there were 3 buildings that matched all 6 of his life history characteristics.
Osama bin Laden's whereabouts confirmed by this man, American geographer Thomas Gillespie, who vouches by his theory of distance decay. One based on biogeographic theory, which predicts the subject will be closest to the point where it was last reported.
So once we established where his last known location was, we applied a distance decay model at a global spatial scale to figure out where he might be. Then in a regional scale, we looked at different city islands to pick out which city would have the highest probability of his occurrence based on some theories in biogeography.
The Al-Qaeda leader appeared on videotape in late 2004. In 2007, Osama was seen in another video. But despite the videos and now the latest research, the fact remains. 7 years after he changed the order of the world, bin Laden is still ever so elusive. Bureau Report, Times Now.
From Los Angeles this evening, I am now joined by Professor Thomas Gillespie, a man who says he used scientific data to track down Osama bin Laden. Professor Gillespie, explain your theory first for all our viewers across India. How does your scientific method help in tracking down Osama?
Well, we believe that based on our model, you can look at where Osama bin Laden is at 3 spatial scales. 1, at a global scale, would suggest he's in Kurram, Pakistan. 2, at a regional scale, we would suggest that he's in Par-Chinar. And at a local scale, we've identified 3 buildings, which hypothetically could be places that house Osama bin Laden.
Professor Gillespie, what makes you so confident that